if you want to know the reason why, you might be able to guess in my voice. I got hit with a cold, which sounds pathetic. It's turned into a sinus infection. I've been neti potting twice a day. You know, I wish my first experience with a neti pot was not when I got my nose done, because what came out then, the blood and guts, was much more satisfying than some snot. Probably should have been looking what I looked like. I am gonna get antibiotics, which I did not want to do. I'm not anti-antibiotics at all. I'm a big fan. Love them. Truly would be dead without them. Pretty much all of us would. But I got this cold when I was on antibiotics for my toe thing. That was in the last vlog. So in my mind, I should not be able to get sick while I'm on antibiotics with something else. Is that how it works? No, not at all. Also, I had a dream last night that Mats and I missed the Taylor Swift concert on my birthday because he was taking so long, and then we were late and we missed the whole thing. I wouldn't even call it a dream. It was a nightmare. Oh, you can see that the drawer is open. I did clean this room a bit. I don't even know if you can tell because I don't know what it looked like the last time you saw it, and it might have been looking a lot cleaner, but just know that it got really, really messy and then I cleaned it. My in-laws are in town this weekend. I wanted to, you know, appear like we have our life together. I did a little bit of online shopping, Abercrombie, and I wanted to try some cute white linen pants. I have a pair of like beigey linen pants that I got from H&M Paris, H&M Paris. Really, really cute. They're definitely a little more trousery and structured, not so casual. These are still trousery, but a little more casual, but not like drawstring casual. This is what I am most excited for, but also the least confident in. Some long denim shorts. Okay, they don't look very long in the viewfinder, so I am not very nervous. We're getting into short season, baby. Speaking of short season, if you've been around since last summer when I was miserable, complaining, left, right, and center, absolutely atrocious, hating the hot weather, awful, absolutely miserable. Speaking of, the accent, not misery. Love Island UK is back. I'm loving it so far. No offense to winter Love Island, it's just, nothing hits like the summer. What was I saying? Oh, speaking of the hot weather, we're getting AC. I said last summer was going to be our first and only time in this house without AC, and I'm sticking to that. I'm gonna try these on. I also got some new hair clips. Pretty much all of my other ones broke except for one within the same week, and to say that they did it in a very loud, dramatic, and startling way is an understatement. These are them. I got them in my regular size. I definitely want to size down. I didn't realize that there would be a little bit of elastic in the back. Editing, Megan? Is it see-through? I definitely need to size down in these, but I didn't get them in a long. And I get my jeans from Abercrombie in a long. I get my jeans everywhere in a long. I'm like between 5'7" and 5'9". I've lied about it for so long. Definitely work at this length. Just need it like a little more high-waisted. But they're definitely comfy. Ugh. You can kind of see the outline of the pocket here, which I really hate. Yeah, I think the proportions of this are a little off on me. Smaller size. Wait, I love these. They're so cute. God, I have no butt. Definitely not the shirt I would wear with this. When I'm wearing two pieces, especially one that is cropped and both are relatively tight, that's when you see the flat Stanley. I am no curves, mostly edges. I think the length is really nice. They've got like a little slip back here, but that's not butt cheek showing. These are really cute. They're comfy, they're stretchy. Definitely will stretch a little bit more when I wear them, but I also got these in my regular size. I definitely could see myself getting these in other colors. Hello?
Hello.
What's up?
Apocalyptic traffic. We're not gonna play this course again. We'll hit it pretty quickly after.
Next up, Target. Because it started to warm up, I've been wearing my hair natural a lot more. Okay, I air wrapped my hair yesterday, but that's just because this hadn't arrived yet, and the current products I've been using, I've hated. They've just felt heavy and gunky. So I finally had to replenish my tried and true. I don't know why I didn't instantly rebuy this the second that I ran out. This is the 𝘃𝗃𝗃𝗃 Original Curling Custard. It's just the best. Nothing can compare. When I refresh my hair, it's the only thing that I use. It also lasted me like 2+ years. Speaking of refreshing, I wanted to try this. This is the Not Your Mother's Curl Talk Refreshing Foam. I will definitely show me trying this for the first time, or if I like it, I can share about that too. I love that line. I trust that line, so I think it'll be good. This is new to me. This is the Locking Coconut Curls from OGX Decadent and Creamy Mousse. This has fantastic reviews. It's on like Allure, like Glamour, like all of these listicles and write-ups of great curly wavy hair mousses. And right now what I'm using is a mousse, and I like the concept of a mousse because I have really fine hair. I have a lot of it, but I have very fine hair, and it's better for wavy hair, can create more volume, so I like that. I just don't like that one, but hopefully I like this one. And then the last two things I got are for my eyelashes. I finally repurchased this. This is the Essence Lash Princess Waterproof. This mascara changes hearts and minds. If you got some world leaders together, put this mascara on them. I don't know that much would change, but I love this mascara. I don't know why I have to be dramatic about it. It's really good. It's a like lengthening, I think, fiber mascara. I have really, really, really straight lashes that do not hold a curl at all, unless, thank you Diana for this tip, Diana, are you watching? That I need to wear waterproof mascara. And that's how you can keep lashes curled, and it works. This is one of like the first ones I think I ever bought. And then I started trying all these other ones. Right now I'm wearing the Maybelline Falsies extension one. Not the one in the regular purple packaging, but the one like the silver that I really like. I've repurchased that a bunch of times. It's great. But I was looking at old pictures of me when I knew I was wearing this, and I was like, that's cute. I want to get myself some of that again. And I've been going to Ulta. Not that much. I like tried like 2 different Ultas over the span of like a month, and they were always sold out. So online shopping for the win. It is black. They do not make it in brown, and I prefer brown mascara on me, but I'll survive. Also, who knows? Maybe I'm not gonna like it as much as I remembered I did. It is a fussy mascara though. Like you have a window in which it's like the perfect level of moisture. Like it's not too wet, it's not too dry, and then it's really easy. But in the early stages and the later stages of the tube, you have to be careful because you can walk out of there looking like just like 3 spikes. Like those boys in middle school who would like just show up to class one day and you're like, why'd you get a mohawk? And they're like, it's on a face. And you're like, okay. And now they work at Whole Foods. Oh, wow. I didn't even realize I got a lash comb. See, that's fitting because apparently when I was ordering this, the same thought process was going through this noggin. Wow. I love when I think ahead. Rarely happens. Or if it does, I think ahead and then future me is like, what was that? Then we have Sephora. So fun fact about me, I start things and I forget about them, or I don't realize I've started them, or I don't read things all the way through. You know, if I was less stubborn, I would probably be a really good member of a cult. You know those couponing, cashback plugins that you can put on your browser? Whichever one is the Capital One shopping app thing. I just thought that whole time I was getting coupons. I did not realize that I was getting cash back, and I don't know how I happened upon it. I think I just clicked it one day accidentally, and I was like, get out of the way, you little pop-up. But thank you, pop-up, because it took me there and it was like, oh, log in. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll log in. And I realized I had $175 there, and they're like, how do you want it? In a gift card for any of these places? And Sephora was one of them. I'm sorry, what? Free money? That was a fun thing to find. Speaking of fun things to find, I just found 330,000 credit card points. Mine. This whole time, I didn't know my credit card had points. I was like, I gotta get me one of those credit cards that does that whole point thing. Kept putting it in the back of my brain as a to-do later. Years, I was like, you should do that, you should do that. Because all of my friends would be like, oh no, I'll put it on my card, I want the points. And I was like, okay. 1 point. So, how crazy is that? Now imagine if I was trying to get points. Imagine if I knew I was getting points there. Crazy. I got a sample of the Anastasia Luminous Foundation. This is amazing. I've worn this on sets a bunch and it's beautiful. It's stunning. It looks good. It looks like refreshed even at the end of like a 12-hour day. So I love it. So hopefully one of these might match. And we'll see, or we can see if it was a fluke that it looked so good when makeup artists do it on me. I also got a sample of the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. I think that's crazy that this is having like a renaissance right now because of TikTok. Because to me, this is so 2016. This is the reason why I decided to get the Sephora gift card. It is the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter Brow Gel. This is a repurchase for me. Surprisingly, it is what I am wearing on my eyebrows right now. And I say surprisingly because I lost it and I couldn't find it for months and months and months on end. Granted, it was next to empty, but when I was cleaning this room, I found it about an inch from where I thought it was. So if I had just craned my neck a little bit, looked over, I would have found it. This is just the best brow gel there is. I had been using the e.l.f. Brow Lift, and that's great. It really does give you that laminated look, but I still have yet to figure out how to make it look the same or perform the same every single time I apply it. And that's not to do with the product, it's mostly to do with me. I like scrub my eyebrows and like clean them off, but sometimes if my skincare is too dewy, then they're not going to stay up or stick, or that sometimes it's just kind of a shot in the dark and it takes me way longer, and I'm not even someone who fills in their eyebrows. I don't pluck my eyebrows, I don't wax my eyebrows. This is the only place they grow. I wish they grew more, I wish they were thicker, but they're not. So I am not someone who has ever or will ever want to spend more than 15 seconds on my eyebrows. Then I got the Ordinary Glycolic Acid 7% toning solution. People love this. I'm excited to try it. I like most things that I've tried from the Ordinary. It's this one. What I've seen really great reviews on this for, and the reason I'm really doing it, is a lot of people with KP or chicken skin strawberry legs, they really like it for that. And as someone with the strawberriest of strawberry legs who incessantly picks them with summer coming up, I would like this. We'll also use it on like their face, their arms, underarms, bikini line, a bunch of other things. So I'll let you know how that goes. I got it. This has been just hanging out in my cart for months. No, well over a year. This is the K18 Leave-In Molecular Repair Hair Mask. I've always wanted to try this. I do love Olaplex. They're marketed to kind of give you similar or the same results for the Olaplex system, but this is just better, apparently. My hairstylist recommended me getting this, and she used this in my hair when she colored my hair last. I could feel the difference. It's wildly expensive for something so tiny. Science, man. Then I got a little sample pack. Would you like to see what's in it? Wow, this is a good chunk of stuff. This is a mini 𝘊𝚘 Clearly Clean Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm. People love this. We'll see if I love this. This is the Say Glowy Super Gel Milk Hydro Grip Primer, Westman Atelier Clean Glow Trio, Forget the Filler Lip Plumping Line Smoothing Tinted Balm Stick from Lawless, then the Merit Minimalist Complexion Perfecting Stick. I've heard wonderful things about this brand, but the owner voted for Rick Caruso. So then I got the Summer Fridays Sheer Skin Tint in 3 shades. Kosas Glow IV Vitamin Infused Skin Enhancer. Cali Ray. I thought it said Callaway, as in Caroline. Free Dreaming Skin Wellness Diffusing Tint. Okay, here I was. Do you see that face I was making? That was at Skin Wellness. What? But then they hooked me. That feeling of unhooking your bra, but for your face. Okay. Then finally, some samples of the Ilia Skin Tint. I always make sure to go through on like available offers from Sephora because they always have something like that. I love them. I think the only other thing that I'm waiting on are a pair of cargo pants from Abercrombie. I do not know how those are going to look, but I will show you when they arrive. Oh, I got a new phone, by the way. It's not cracked anymore. It is very windy. If you saw my last vlog where we potted the cosmos, we were supposed to do them in much larger pots, and we were just like, whatever, it'll be fine. It's not fine, so I'm going to repot those into something a little larger. And then I also got some herbs and a tomato plant. Also, do you want to see my gardening outfit? Yay. It's usually my beach hat. I think I need a more practical gardening hat, but works for now. Look at the strawberry. I kind of think it could go for another day or so. That's so exciting. I dropped my glasses. Oops. It's gonna be kind of sad because no, there'll still be some nice flowers in the repot, not just greens. But we'll see. If I'm doing this wrong, please don't tell me. I love when an activity has like the prettiest garbage. Like, it's just some nice looking waste, you know? Ugh, my toe does not look good. Now onto this. Ooh, what is that? Quick meds interruption. Whew, it's getting warm out. I got distracted for about an hour, and now let's try this again.
I spend most of my time viewing what I want from the outside.
going into the herb pot, I've got a tomato. I don't remember which one this is. It's a, it's a patio tomato. I think that's what Matz's parents picked out. And then we have sweet basil and rosemary. Pretty nice, pretty nice. My arm is covered in dirt because I just keep fisting that dirt bag. So many ways to take that sentence.
In my life,
If you do not feel better or symptoms are continuing to get worse after 3 days of the antibiotic, I do want you to follow up with an in-person evaluation at that point. All right, take care. Bye now.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Shout out to the person who responded to me complaining on my Instagram story about not wanting to go to urgent care for my sinus infection because it's not fun and I don't like doing things that are boring. Saying CVS Minute Clinic, you can just do a virtual visit. And I made an account 5 minutes from the time that I started making an account to me ending this phone call. Yo, big fan of you. They're definitely a little long. I should have got them in a regular bodysuit. Oh, I meant to do a thumbs up. I am so sorry. I just don't know if this is my look. I don't think these work on me. I think it's the size. I think they're too big. So maybe in a smaller size, it would look a little better. And the color is a lot lighter than I thought it would be. Also doesn't really feel like me, does it? There's a drawstring on the bottom too, so definitely don't think I needed to get these in long either. Moth should be home any minute with my antibiotic to finally get rid of this sinus infection that I've had for a month. I think he went to the driving range on his way back from the pharmacy. If he didn't, I'm gonna feel really bad, but I have a feeling he did. I think it's time for the strawberry. Okay, I guess maybe I should take a picture, because like, what if this is the only one that ever grows? To prove it to myself that I did it. What did I do? Nothing, really. Tastes like nothing. Well, damn. Cool. Just counting down the days until these antibiotics are done and I can hopefully start to feel like a human for the first time in a month. I really thought today was going to be productive. I had all of these plans, but pretty much the second I took my antibiotic, I just felt awful. And I think I'm starting to figure out why the days I feel better, why that is. And I think it's because I already take it with food. I've got a very crazy stomach. The days that I take it when I have a waffle with almond butter, it tends to be better. So I think something that's higher in fat than we had, I think we had the chicken sausages this morning and hash browns. So I think I'm going to reintroduce the waffle tomorrow and see if that helps. I'm not gonna beat myself up about not being productive today. It's just one of those days. Sometimes it happens. Okay, well, I hope you're doing well. God, I just like wanna talk about this stuff, but the reason I don't is like a good reason. News got just kind of dumped on me that I was not expecting or ready for, that threw a wrench in my whole weekend. And the whole rest of my night, we were supposed to have date night and like go to the movies, and I just like could not. I'm really grateful for all of the very good things that have happened this year, like getting our house and all of that stuff. But it's just been like a lot of stuff that I have not shared that's just been hard. Like, it's just been a hard year. Analogy I gave Mats last night was like, I just feel like I need to come up for air, and I just haven't been able to. And I literally felt like in the last week or two, I was like, wow, it finally feels like coming out the other end of this thing. Like, it feels like this, like, things finally feel manageable. And then yesterday just gets dumped on me. Hey, your mom, who you've had no contact with for 8 years, is getting married and she has cancer. And I don't care that she has cancer. But I care that this person who has done so much damage to my life that I made the decision to cut them out of it is causing more damage to my life, even though they're not in it. I'm twice as likely to get this cancer because she has it. And I have to go get tested to see if I have the gene, if it's from a gene mutation, and if that's the case, then I'm even more likely to have it. And I don't even think I can like post this or include this in the video or like ever talk about it, because she stalks everything. And I've spent so long ignoring her and ignoring everything because I fear for my safety. I feel for other people's safety, but also because any attention to her is good attention. She feels like no matter what I do, cannot escape. People also just like don't get it. And I obviously like don't wish this kind of family on anybody, but I've like dealt with friendship issues the last like year, and I like really want to make like a friend who gets it, because it's exhausting having to defend and explain trauma to people who don't get it. And I don't want them to get it. Like, I'm happy that that's not something that they've experienced. It's just a lot to process. This whole year has been a lot to process, and I just haven't been able to do it. Like, I've been doing it piece by piece as these things happen, but they just keep piling on, and I feel like I'm just falling behind on it. This is just making me so overwhelmed. Maybe I just need to go the total opposite direction. Instead of completely ignoring my mother online, never talking about her, never doing any of that, maybe I just need to go scorched earth, like leave me alone and talk about all the insane shit she's doing. But, you know, last time I did that was in my book, and she threatened to sue me. But she had no case, but still, I know the advice I would give someone if they were in my position. Like, I know what I would tell myself that I needed to do, or what I should do, or what would make this easier. But because I'm in it, that's like an impossible task. I've been in no contact with her for 8 years, but we have one shared person. And it didn't used to be that hard. Like, it used to be okay. We shouldn't even be in this position. And we are, because that's what she wanted. You could have, you know, cheated with anyone. My oldest childhood best friend's dad was definitely not the only option you had, but you certainly didn't have to date him and then marry him. I just don't know what else to do. All of this is just like super isolating. She just can't quit. She can't admit defeat. And like, isn't she tired? Doesn't even matter if we move. She finds out where we live. Like, this obsession of needing to get me back under her control. If she really wanted to be happy and to move on with her life, she would. I don't visit, I don't see people there, I don't talk about her, I don't engage with her. Like, I don't do any of it. Like, I cut it free, and it was the best choice I ever made. Like, it was the best thing I ever did for myself. And I just wish she would do it. Sorry for unloading all of that. I think I legitimately talked for like an hour. So I'll delete most of that. I just needed to get it out. Sorry for the emotional dump. What a way to end the vlog. Thanks for listening.